Hello, my name is Andy and I am the village idiot, a man with a car and a GoPro and an unhealthy amount of time on my hands. Welcome back to the city of Wakefield. Okay, we are starting today's video on a parish boundary. And that parish boundary is marked, at this point at least, by this little one-way street, this little lane. Now, if you came out of this street and turned to the left, you would be in Huntwick with Falby and Nostell. And if you turn to the right, you'd be in the parish we're covering today. Now, this is an important road. This is called Towers Lane, and on Towers Lane there used to be a castle. It's no longer here though. It was burned down and subsequently demolished. It was more like a mansion. It was more like a house with some parapets on top that made it look like a castle. But it's no longer here, and there'll be some more information coming in today's video about that as we explore the parish of Crofton. So the building behind me used to be Crofton Hall School, and there's a blue plaque on the wall up there. It's a bit difficult for me to reach up and try and get it for you on the camera, so in the next couple of shots I'll give you the gist basically of what it says. So the reason this is called the Sidings Complex is because, as far as the eye can see in both directions, this was a former railway line. And I think, to be honest with you, all the things that railway lines usually get developed into, I think this one has probably got to be up there with the best, don't you think? I mean, a cricket club, there's a football club, and at the other end of it, I believe there's a skate park and some recreational space as well. I think when you've got a space like this that's running alongside a village, that's probably one of the best things you can do with it. It's absolutely fantastic. If I'm sweating a bit, 20 odd degree heat, black t-shirt and a place with a lot of hills. Crofton's got a few hills. It's fair to say this one's a little bit on the difficult side. So from here it's a simple walk back into the centre of Crofton, and then I need to move the car to move down to New Crofton, which is that way, and that's a completely different part of Crofton altogether, and in fact some of it now doesn't exist. I'll explain when we get there. So a lot of the modern day New Crofton is very different to how it used to be when the coal mines were here. There was a whole area that was known as the Lump, which has now been demolished, and they were mainly colliery houses, and there was also a chippy there as well, which I find quite interesting because it was known as the leaning chippy, and that's because it used to lean to one side as a result of subsidence from the mines. I have sort of an unwritten rule: if there's a football ground to be seen that's within the English Football League system, not just like a ground that belongs to a team like a village team, if there's one that actually belongs in the English Football League system like Nostell Miners Welfare, I always have to go and find it and see if I can get a shot of it, and thankfully I could with this one. Okay, that's just about it for the parish of Crofton, and of course the area of New Crofton, which means it's time for today's picture bit. Here it comes. Spring Lane, public footpath, Falby, half a mile that way. And that's what you'll find if you come to New Crofton. This footpath will take you towards Falby, alongside the community centre and Nostell Miners Welfare Football Club. And that's it. That was my route back into New Crofton and back to the car. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget that these Wakefield videos come out on the channel every Sunday, so tune in at 2:30 to see where I've got for you next week. But until then, I've been Andy, I've been the Village Idiot, and this has been the Parish of Crofton, and I'm out.